I gotta go to my own Instagram page to kind of remember what the fuck happened in hip hop. We're done with all of that. We're done with all of that. Oh, you see this Uzi thing right here? So Uzi basically literally just said, and I think this is why his performance at Day in Vegas got cut short. He was about to perform certain songs in his like set, which are like rager songs, right? And those songs are usually what gets the crowd turned up. They go crazy. And I don't know if he was being encouraged to take a break while or before he got into those songs or while he was performing. Anyway, he was 30 minutes late to his set anyway. But this was his message about a few minutes before he got cut off by the festival. And this was Day in Vegas. Listen to him. Hold on.
I don't take no breaks. If it's getting bad, leave. If you ain't gonna leave, stay.
Okay. And a couple minutes after that, they cut his fucking set. Like, is this nigga stupid? Get him the fuck out of here. They in Vegas clearly don't want to be liable for nobody's dying, shit like that. And I'm going to be honest with you. This is where we are in figuring out how shit's going to proceed. And I think people are understanding what the problem is. No disrespect to SZA and Tiana Taylor. Y'all music don't get people killed. Y'all performances don't get people killed. The manner in how people died at Astroworld Fest is because it was rager type music happening. And when fans are kind of feeling the vibe or they feel somewhat instructed to just go bananas, turn up, run over shit, like just not only moshing, but just a whole crowd surge, either against barriers or whatever, people get hurt, right? So who does this affect? This affects Travis Scott. This affects Uzi. This affects Playboi Carti. This affects Trippie Redd. All of those people, and you guys could probably tell me more people who do the whole rage and shit, it affects their audience, right? Uzi is taking a stance to say, I'm not going to fucking be like, hey, is everybody okay at my show? How about you over there? Do you need some water? Hey, could somebody get that guy some Gatorade? Hey, what about you over there? This is a wellness check. Like, he's not gonna do that. He's literally just saying, fuck that. If you can't handle this shit, just leave. And obviously, this reminds me of how the outrage was when there was a few rappers, I think Lil Peep included, that died of overdose because of drugs. And people started looking at rappers like Uzi and others about promoting drugs. And I remember Uzi's stance was, y'all want the same drugs that y'all are now hating. I think it was Xanax, right? Or something like that. It was like Xanax. I think it was Xanax mixed with fentanyl that probably killed people. I could be wrong about that. But I remember him saying the same drug that y'all hate and that y'all want me to either stop doing or whatever the case is the same drug that inspired me to create those great songs you guys like. And he didn't really say whether he was going to stop or not. And actually, he did say he was going to stop for a little bit. But it felt like it was reluctant. I guess I'm saying that and bringing that up to say this when it comes to this whole situation. I think people are going to buckle down like Uzi and other people. Uzi especially. Unfortunately, raging been going on for years. Only at this one particular concert that people died. And people like Uzi, just like when you try to cancel somebody, they try to cancel Travis Scott, but then his album charted in the top 50. Hasn't done that in a year and change. You know why I did that? Because fans love when people aren't fucking buckling to pressure. When people ain't fucking just cowering down and dying, or just cowering and running. And this is why what Uzi's gonna do is gonna be interesting. Uzi said this at this festival. They cut his performance. Rolling Loud came out to say, well, nigga, we wouldn't do that to you, Uzi. But obviously they're saying that, hoping that if Uzi encourages raging or says something similar at the next Rolling Loud, nobody's going to die, because if somebody dies, they will not have the same energy. But we're going to see how other places take this. Keep in mind, Uzi is a huge festival artist. He's booked for like almost every big festival that has hip hop on it. Kids love him. But what happens if the next festival, maybe not Rolling Loud, that says, yo, Uzi, if you're not going to fucking abide by these breaks, or if you're not going to say this line verbatim, or do wellness checks on your fans and take these breaks, if you're not going to do that, it's like, we're not booking you. It'd be interesting to see what happens then. And honestly, I think that's a possibility. I don't think these festivals are playing around just because, man, yo, niggas is getting sued. And the amount that Astroworld Fest is going to get sued for and Travis Scott, nobody want to be on the hook for it. Somebody says, yo, that's the venue's job. That's not his job. Well, this is where we get into like my theory on it. Not my theory, but my thought. It's a reason why there's such a thing called encouraging a riot. You can encourage people to fucking just do too much. Like, for example, if everybody's on an airplane and somebody screams out, yo, everybody run to the front. That, like, they actually even tell you on an airplane, like, yo, it has to be even distribution somewhat of weight. If everybody runs to the front, the fucking flight shit's gonna get fucked up a little bit. Everything isn't just on other entities. If Uzi's encouraging people like, yo, clear this out, everybody come this way. Like, you know what I mean? That's why they've charged, what's the name, with inciting a riot before. The point I'm making is this. I believe what's going to happen is that Uzi and Travis and them, if they continue to fucking just promote raging, they're going to have to be performing at smaller venues. Because at a certain point in a certain size of crowd, I know you should say, oh, I know you're saying there's a bunch of security, this and third, but it becomes increasingly hard to stop no one getting hurt or maybe killed if there's 70,000 people as opposed to if there was 10 or 15. So these festivals are huge. They might have to possibly rethink about either booking these motherfuckers, or these motherfuckers might have, listen, when Uzi goes on tour and he's trying to book through Live Nation, you know what they're going to tell him? Okay, we know what type of concerts you do, bro. You're not getting this type of venue. You got to do this. So there's going to be some pushback from it, but I understand you guys' opinion. Somebody said, nah, that's why people go to EDC. Somebody said that's how Tyler got arrested. Yeah, bro, yo, they don't want people to just fucking, they don't want artists to just promote the bullshit. And by the way, I know y'all saying that's not their job, but bro, their job isn't to tell people to fucking do shit that's gonna get other people hurt. It's like these niggas ain't just performing. It's not like Uzi's just coming and be like, yo, all my friends are dead, push me, like just doing the fucking show. No. Like they're giving clear instructions. Yo, clear that out. I want all my rages in the middle. Like, nigga, you ever been to Uzi? Like, I want all my rages in the middle. Don't fucking move till the beat drop. Everybody's getting pushed, this and, like, bruh, like, they're giving direct instructions. And again, I get what you're saying. Whoever should be able to handle it, these niggas are literally superstars now. Like, Travis Scott is performing in front of 100,000 people. It almost becomes impossible. Somebody said, they've been moshing for decades. Please stop the performative bullshit. You're right. They have been moshing for decades. That's not the point. The point is, how do you not have what happened at Astroworld repeat? Ty Track says, wellness break, my nigga, for real. Just stay home, bro. Oh, man. What's the solution then? You just said let them keep going? And then here's the thing, too, though. Even what Uzi is saying, y'all should warn people before the concert, too. Because niggas show up to Astroworld Fest, like, niggas showed up with his kid on his shoulder. The 9-year-old kid who died recently, the father probably was like, oh, he loves Travis Scott. I'm going to just go to his concert, and you could sit on my shoulder and watch your favorite artist. Then all of a sudden, you see a bunch of hooligans just like, ah! Like, you know what I mean? Like, maybe they got to put like a little disclaimer to be like, yo, if you not able-bodied and if you ain't willing to swing, climb over niggas, fucking like be somewhat athletic here to survive, don't come. You gotta have an age. You might have to have an age limit like, yo, listen, man, you niggas gotta submit like a fucking submit a what do you call it again? When you go to the doctor and they give you like a checkup to make sure like you could play like sport or something like that. What's that called? Somebody said Aki would have been that. Nigga, I would have never been in the crowd. Nigga, nobody would have been in that fucking crowd. Not a pace test, nigga. Yeah, you got to get a physical to come to this shit. You got to get a physical to come to this fucking shit, man. This shit is this is like some Squid Game survival shit. Somebody said, why is a 9-year-old listening to Travis Scott? Bro, please stop it. Like, now y'all are doing the most. Nigga, Travis Scott is marketed to kids. The nigga is a fucking character on Fortnite, which is marketed to kids. But this is where the problem is. A lot of shit is hypocrisy. Fortnite's marketed to kids, but Fortnite's about killing. Travis Scott is marketed to younger people. Yeah, some of the shit he be rapping about is some adult themed shit. Travis Scott has a Happy Meal for kids. Yo, Wolverine 102 says, being at least a minimum level of athletic is very true. Stamina plays a huge role in the heat is insane, especially at summer festivals, combined with the pushing and shoving and mosh pits. It makes more of like a, hey, listen, I know I wouldn't survive at one of them shows. I went to this one football, no, this is in college, nigga. I went to my fucking college football game, Rutgers University. Nigga, I had that shit fucked up. I didn't know how wild that shit was. Nigga, that shit was like the fucking rodeo. Nigga, first of all, I don't even know why they gave us seats, because nobody sat the whole fucking time. If you sat, you were just staring at somebody's ass crack the whole time. Because everybody was just standing up. Nigga, we're in the fucking bleachers. Like, nigga, it's a stadium. But, like, nigga, we not even close. Everybody stood the whole time. Ha, ha. Like, it just, bruh, it was just a fucking, and I remember, like, me just, like, yo, I feel like I got to sit down. I feel like I was blacking out. And nigga, that's a football game with actual rows for chairs. Just nobody was sitting. Everybody was just standing on some shit like fucking barbarians. I could imagine Astroworld Fest. I ain't gonna lie to you. If I go to Astroworld Fest, nigga, like, yo, you gotta be prepared to like slap DDT, Stone Cold Stunner, at least 25 motherfuckers. Nigga, I would have to go with a taser. Fuck that. Shh, get the fuck off me, nigga. Fuck off me, nigga. Somebody said, can't they just sign a waiver when they buy a ticket? I don't know if that'll work. And there's so many entities that are involved, right? It's like, first of all right, here's the thing with a waiver, right? Big thing with a waiver. If someone's signing a waiver and they're underage, legally, it doesn't matter. It has to be the parent who signs the waiver. Do you get what I mean? So, a lot of those kids that are going to Astroworld Fest, they're not going with a parent. So how are they gonna sign a waiver? And no fucking parent is gonna sign a waiver. Like, imagine signing a waiver, like the same waiver that they make you sign when niggas about to jump out of a plane for skydiving. Yeah, if you die, you know what I mean, good luck. You know what I mean? We're gonna put a little RIP in the air for you and like it's over for you. You know what I mean? GG's. Like, no, nigga, ain't no fucking parents gonna send their kid to no fucking concert if they gotta sign a waiver like, yo, if he dies, he dies. Fuck no. Fuck no. And then even then, there was like there'll be so much lawsuits that even if there was a waiver, to be like, it's still the venue's responsibility to provide a safe environment. Astroworld Squid Game. Yo, what do y'all think Travis Scott is thinking right now, man? Yo, I'm gonna be honest with you. This might sound fucked up. Yo, I really think Travis Scott is probably be like, yo, damn, I knew my concerts was lit, but fuck, my shit was lit. Yo, I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't think Travis Scott give a fuck, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. I don't think that nigga give a fuck. I think that nigga on Twitter and Instagram, like the rest of us, just looking at me like, yo, my shit is, yo, Travis probably thinking, yo, the next concert I fucking throw is gonna be ridiculous. That nigga, yo, I'm telling you, I don't think Travis give a, yo, did y'all see that? Yo, I ain't gonna lie, hold on. Yo, we gotta pull this up. Yo, Travis Scott, when he was, yo, look at this. Travis Scott apologizes. Nah, this is too funny. This is too funny, bro. Yo. Yo, I ain't gonna lie to you. Nah, this shit was jokes. This nigga was like, yo, that nigga was rubbing his head like that, bro. Look at this.
Send out prayers to the ones that was lost last night. We're actually working right now to identify the families so we can help assist them through this tough time. You know, my fans really mean the world to me, and I always just really want to leave.
Yo, I feel like I'm hearing him ad-lib it with his brain waves. In his mind, he's like, it's lit! Like nothing about it seems even sincere, nigga.
Leave them with a positive experience. And anytime I can make out, you know, anything that's going on, I stop the show and, you know, help them get the help they need, you know. I could just never imagine the severity of the situation. We've been working closely with everyone to just try to get to the bottom of this. The City of Houston, HPD, Fire Department, you know, everyone to, you know, help us.
Yeah, in between this fucking video, you probably be like, yo, Kylie, make me a fucking sandwich.
Help us figure this out. So if you have any information, you know, please just contact your local authorities.
In between this video, you probably look at Storm and be like, you'll never go to one of these fucking concerts. Never, okay? Never. That was your last.
Everybody continue to just keep your prayers. I mean, I'm honestly just devastated, and I could never imagine anything like this just happening. And I'm gonna do everything I can to keep you guys updated and just keep you guys informed on what's going on. Love you all.
That nigga Travis ain't give a fuck, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. That nigga Travis ain't give a fuck. Feel me? That nigga Travis probably like eating popcorn, watching news like. Cause really, y'all kind of realize like, bro, like, salute to Dave Chappelle, he kind of broke the fucking mold, right? Like, this cancellation shit, you know Travis' next concert is gonna be the biggest thing ever in the fucking world, right? Like, I looked at, like, he turned down his $5 million, like, performance thing in what do you call it again? Like, Saudi Arabia. He was supposed to perform at somebody's, like, shit, and he was supposed to perform a day in Vegas. My nigga, the next time Travis Scott touches a fucking stage, holy, that nigga could probably pull, well, you already pull 100,000. $250,000? Nigga, this is gonna sound sad. I'm just talking about the reality of like what they call cancellation now. Travis has never been more lit than now. Nigga, even sicko mode wasn't this lit, nigga. You feel me? This, like, as I said, cancellation lost its luster because when you make enough money, and that's what we realized with Dave Chappelle, when you make enough money and revenue for these companies, they get to realize that the niggas who want you canceled, number one, they don't have enough buying power to do anything if you don't get canceled. So companies are standing up. Like, put it like this. All the motherfuckers who's campaigning, oh, yo, they're outside Travis's house. Man, Stormy should just send her fucking pit bull to devour them bitch-ass niggas with them picket signs. Oh, here's Travis's house. Cancel. Fuck out of here, dummy. You know how you could cancel Travis Scott? You get Live Nation to basically say they won't ever do a concert with them. But you think Live Nation would do that? Are you fucking stupid? Now, keep in mind, they won't give him mad restrictions the next time we do a concert, right? Because they don't want to be sued type shit in case somebody else die. But Live Nation won't stop working with Travis. He just brought 100,000 fucking people. Just like how they try to get motherfucking Netflix to stop working with Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle could fucking affect the stock, the price of their stock by him putting something on the gram because he has so many people so loyal to him that will mobilize and listen to what he says. There was a time where cancellation meant it was dollars lost for people who were fucking with you. These days, it's dollars gained. Nigga, people watch the Dave Chappelle special more when they figured out niggas. Yo, I wasn't really gonna watch a special like that. I love Dave Chappelle, but like these days he's not the funniest, but like he's a little bit too political. But you know, he always kicks some good shit. I'll watch it eventually. But as soon as I heard it, it was like, yo, the gays are mad. I'm like, oh shit, let me go watch what they mad at. Bro, that's just what it is. Nigga, the cancellation gives more clout. Nigga, being like, it's more clout. Like, I'm looking, I'm like, oh shit. Oh, this is what they mad at. Another view. Nigga, Netflix been promoting this shit with Dave Chappelle even more now. Cancellation almost turned to more promo, dog. Bro, this shit with Travis Scott. Nigga, the next thing Travis Scott does is on fire. Gasoline, nigga. Don't matter what he do. That's why I realized cancellation only applies to niggas who are expendable by the companies. Somebody said, but people died. Of course people died. But nobody's celebrating people dying. We're just telling you that the people who are saying we ain't fucking with Travis no more because of this situation. There's a way how you could look at that situation and be like, yo, right, you got a point that Travis has encouraged certain type of behavior, but he can't save people in the fucking crowd. It got to be on the concert organizers, got to be on the security, got to be on the police, got to be on the paramedics. And if you look at it like that, you're like, it's what Travis didn't do is forgivable. So if you feel like he should have stopped the concert, he didn't, you could forgive him. The people who are saying let's cancel Travis, they have no chance. He won't be canceled. Travis is gonna come out of this the most lit he's ever fucking been. Next week, 2 of Travis's albums is gonna chart high. You know why? Because these days the internet is making a choice. When you choose to remove somebody they like, they go for it harder and harder. Pause. And what I mean by that is, like, people respect their ability to choose, and if you ever try to take that away from them, hey, you can't see Chappelle anymore. Hey, you can't go watch Travis anymore. People are gonna go for that shit any way they fucking can. And this is what we're realizing, that the power of cancel culture, when it comes to a certain level of celebrity and certain level of influence, we're realizing that shit is nothing but fuel instead of something to be worried about, which is super interesting. Somebody said Tory Tory ain't that big yet. Nigga, if it was Drake getting canceled, nigga, people love Drake music like it's a fucking religion, bro. I'm sorry, like, if Drake did what Tory did, like, nobody give it a fuck. Like, of course, if everybody like, oh, he's bad. But Drake dropped that next fucking bop? Holy. Feel me? Travis Scott, hella ghostwriters. So does many artists in the game. Same with Chris Brown. Nah. I think Chris Brown got it worse because they got a lot of people to buy into Chris Brown. You get me? Like, when the Chris Brown thing happened, immediately all the sponsors dropped him. They were really scared. Has McDonald's dropped Travis yet? Has McDonald's dropped Travis? We know Fortnite, they didn't drop. By the way, most of these places, they're not dropping him. They're like, hey, we're going to wait until this passes to put out our new thing with Travis. Big difference. Hey, we're not canceling this collab with the Nike Air Max. We're just gonna release it at a later time. You know what that means? We're gonna release it when y'all niggas is not in y'all feelings no more. That's not getting canceled. If it was canceled, it'd be like, oh, we're not doing this no more. We're not hearing that. How much you think Travis getting when he dropping the album? Record numbers, man. Record fucking numbers, bro. Fortnite deleted the emote. They'll put it back. Nigga, listen. We saw cancel culture a long time ago. Remember when Rick Ross said Molly and her champagne, she ain't even know it? Man, Reebok canceled that nigga, and allegedly, they killed the contract they had with him. And then silently, like 2 years later, they were back in dealings together. They just didn't announce it because they fuck with Ross. What I think about Kendrick Dane Vegas performance,